Hello everyone, good evening. It is, I don't even know what time it is, let me look. 8:32 p.m. Anyways, this is just a random little vlog. I'm just bored and figured I wanted to chit chat. And plus I've had something in my mind for a little while now that I want to talk about on here. I love this cup. It's my cup from Gideon's Bakehouse. Got this in Disney Springs. Actually, my mom got this for me. So thank you again, Mom, for this. It's so nice. It keeps my drinks nice and cold. And look at my little straw topper. Isn't it cute? It reminds me of my cat Milo. I love it. Anyways, the thing that I want to bring up on this channel is my username. My username on this channel is, I made it 14 years ago, I think. Now, I don't know, it was way back when I had all my emo usernames and all that, and I'm trying to think of what I could rename this channel, because I've come to the realization that one, it doesn't really reflect what my channel is about at all, and two, it is very, very hard to find. It is hard to search. If I type in the username sweetReaper, I get every other channel and video that has nothing to do with me. And I've had subscribers leave comments saying that they have started new accounts or left old accounts, and they are trying to resub to the channel or whatever on a new account, and for some reason when they're searching it they cannot find it unless they send a link to themselves for this channel. And so yeah, I was trying it myself to see if it was possible or how hard it was to find my channel, and it is very, very hard to do. So I've been trying, racking my brain trying to think of a new name for this channel, and I just cannot think of anything, because I don't just focus on one thing really on this channel. I know that I have a trend of, talking about my weight loss journey, and I know, but I also do some react videos. I'm really nerdy and talk about stuff like that. I talk about plants, or I used to a lot more than I do now, but I plan on doing that more again. So I don't have a one theme to use for this channel, and I don't know what to choose, and I'm looking for some help. If you all have have any recommendations for what I could call this place. I've tried to think of things with my name, but my name is Sarah, for anyone who does not know, and I feel it's a pretty common name too, so I don't know, I don't want it to be super bland. I want it to be something that is me, or has something to do with my content, or is unique, but I cannot think of anything. One of my friends told me it should be, I love dinosaurs, for anyone who does not know. She said it should be Velociraptor, like Sarah, Velociraptor. I don't know if that makes any sense, the way I'm saying it on here. But I also feel that would be really, really hard to find on here. So I don't know. And it also really doesn't have anything to do with my channel, but then again, like I said, I focus on so many different topics, so it's hard for me to have a themed username anyways, so let me know if you have any oh my gosh, I'm blanking, any suggestions as to what you think I should call this lovely place of ours. And that's about it. I have been kind of just trying to be productive today since I've gotten home. I got a plant in. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on. We're gonna walk around. Don't mind, our place is really, really messy at the moment. Oh, there she is. Let me grab it. I got this plant for only $1.75. Look at it. I know these are pretty common houseplants because they call them unkillable or indestructible or whatever they like to say. They say you can't kill this thing. It is a ZZ plant. Specifically, this one is a chameleon ZZ plant, and from the pictures that I've looked up, it's like the colors of some of it like change. Like some of it looks like a lighter color green, like a limey color, and then some of the leaves look to stay like this darker green. So I potted this plant up today. It just came in today. It's packaged really, really nicely. I use the app Plant Story. For anyone who has not used that app, it's a little dangerous. If you're trying to save money, maybe don't go there. But like I said, I got this plant for $1.75 anyways. So, you know, it's good. And then I don't think I talked about this plant. Maybe I did. This poor girl. I had named her Wednesday. Look up a picture of a purple shields plant. They are beautiful. She used to be beautiful. She's still beautiful, but this is her now. She is really sad. We didn't know it was wrong. So I posted in some big groups I am in, trying to get some advice on what I can do to help her out. And I was told that I should probably check her roots for root rot. And, you know, check for pests, things like that. And then repot her into some fresh soil and cut her back a bit. So I did all that today. I checked the roots. Everything looked healthy. There was no root rot in there. No aphids or pests of any sort in there. The soil was kind of like really damp and kind of compacted around the roots. And it looked like, I don't know what you call them. They're these little like mesh, not really mesh. I don't know, these little like baggy type things that they put around the roots sometimes when you buy plants. And she had those. She like burst through them, it looked like. Her roots had gone through and broken them, but there were still like remnants of whatever those are called, like around some of the roots and kind of binding some of them. So I took out what I could, rinsed the roots really well, put her in some fresh soil and a bit of a smaller pot, and I cut her back like everywhere that I could see made sense to do. So I'm hoping that'll help. She is indoors right now with some indirect light. Normally, when she was really pretty and doing really well, she was outside in our lanai. Still does not like bright direct light or anything like that. So she was like off in the corner of our lanai where she'd get a little bit of sunlight, but nothing too direct or like too hot or anything. But it's been cold here lately for Florida, especially. It's been in the 40s at night, the low 40s. And so I've been keeping her in because I don't want her to get too cold. Because I heard that's also a problem. So she's indoors right now. So it's just a lot. This poor plant's going through a lot, and I'm trying to save her and, you know, at the very least learn what I could do to prevent this in the future, because I don't want to go buying a whole new one again, because I would love to have another one. She was beautiful. But I would love to have a whole new one, but I don't want to go buying a brand new one of these plants without knowing how to prevent this again and just, you know, kill a whole new plant. And I got it for a really good deal. She was huge before. Like really, really big, lots of really beautiful, like rich purple looking leaves with like these dark black kind of like edges to them. They're so cool. Wednesday was the best name for this plant. And yeah, it was super beautiful. And I got it for only, I think it was like $7 or something like that. Like really, really cheap. So I'm hoping I can save her. Her, like the stems are still green. So I'm hoping that's a good sign. She's got some life in there. She was sprouting these itty bitty leaves for a bit, but then all of those little leaves died too. And it's just been really fast, like downhill. So let's hope that we have saved her. And that's about it. I haven't gotten any new plants. I'm actually downsizing a bit. So I've done a lot of propagating over the spring and summer last year. I keep forgetting we're now in 2024. Happy New Year, everyone, by the way. GG. He did this my whole last video too. Hold on a second. He's probably just gonna start right back up again, honestly. I don't remember what I was saying anymore. Oh yeah, I did a lot of propagating in the spring and summer and had a lot of new plants. I was able to sell a lot of them, but usually this time of year, especially when we're getting into, you know, the little bit of time that we get cold and have a risk of some frost here in Florida, I try to downsize so I don't have to bring in as many plants when that happens into my bathroom and everywhere. It can get kind of a mess. So I gift a lot of my plants away to coworkers and friends, and they usually enjoy that. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. I am like taking some plants that work with me and, you know, giving them to friends who live locally, so that they can have cute little plants for free, you know. And yeah, I'll stop all the propagating for the most part until we come back into spring again. But yeah, I'm just trying to sort through everything. I have a lot of, like I said, a lot of like little pups and little baby plants. And then I have a lot of cuttings right now from just like going through and pruning a lot of my overgrown plants, especially like some of my kalanchoe plants. They really kind of got out of hand last year. So I cut back those quite a bit. And now I have all these different like long, super overgrown pieces that I wasn't sure what to do with them, but they're all like kind of sprouting new babies on them already. And so I know somebody will probably like to have those cuttings, so I'll probably just gift those as well to somebody. So yeah, and that's basically been it. I've just been trying to be productive and a lot of Uber Eats delivering, but it's been rough. It's been rough for all of you DoorDash and Uber Eats people. Hopefully you're having better luck than I have been. I had a pretty good day on New Year's Eve. And the day before that were decent, but like, I don't know if it's, no, I don't want to say it's that people can't afford to tip, because the orders most likely for me not to see a tip on them are the ones that are very expensive orders for very, very expensive food, usually being delivered to very expensive Disney resorts. And those are the ones that the people don't tip on. Funny enough, it's the cheaper, your regular old Taco Bell and McDonald's orders going to your average family. Those are the people who tend to tip the best. So, a little bit questionable. But, you know, that is what it is. Still a good emergency income if you are somebody who just needs something quick that like, hey, like I need food tonight and I don't really have too much. Run out, do a couple deliveries, make that income. You have automatic transfers, immediate transfers that you can do to a debit card, which is what I do. And then you can go out and get yourself dinner or whatever you need, right? So that's the nice thing about those jobs, the gig work. But you have to be smart about how you do them so that you don't lose money or get ripped off. Aside from that, there's not really any like plans going on right now for me. I mentioned in my weight loss vlog last week about, I'm going to touch on this more in my vlog that's going to come up. But I did end up messaging my doctor about the fact that I've been stalling in my weight loss. And he gave me a few more tips because I just wanted, you know, some sort of advice or tips or something to work on before I see him in a few weeks. I see him at the end of January. I think it's like the 25th or something like that. So I wanted something so I could work on it until I see him so I could rule out, you know, it being other issues. He brought up, you know, constipation probably being an issue or not eating enough fiber and, you know, things along those lines. So I'm doing everything he's recommending right now to try to rule that out. But I have come to the point where instead of stalling, it seems like I am gaining weight now. And I'm not really doing anything different. I am I have more food noise now though, and I am feeling hungrier more often. I don't know if that's just a sign that the medication's not working as well suddenly. But we'll see. We'll see. I am, you know, if I can stay on this medication and have it work for me, then I would like to. But if it's not going to work for me, if I've hit a point where it's just not effective anymore, then we're going to see what the next step is. Anyways, I hope everyone is having a good New Year so far. I know that there's been a lot of not so great things happening around the world lately, and I am very sorry if you're somebody who is affected by any of those things. Stay strong. We're gonna move forward, and hopefully all get through this together. And I really hope that this year is better than the last, because 2023, I think for a lot of people, from the sounds of it, if you had a great 2023, great, I'm very happy for you. That is excellent. But at least from people I know and from what I've been seeing, it seems like a lot of people really struggled in 2023 and had a very hard year. It was a bit of a struggle for me as well. So last year, goodbye. And I'm just trying to stay positive about 2024. I don't really set resolutions or anything like that for myself. Like, I think it's silly. I think you can do that at any point in time. But, you know, for other people, if it works for you, it works for you. But for me, no. I have things I would like to see this year. I would like to see myself continue to become healthier and lose more weight, and get more fit. My phone just decided it hated me. Anyways, I keep rambling, but I hope everyone is doing well and staying healthy and happy. And I will see you all again very, very soon.